Good morning, sunshine. Let's get ready for the day. It's the weekend, and I, as a not yet rich auntie, am heading over to my sister's place because it's my nephew's first birthday. Even though his official party is postponed to a later date, I still wanted to make it feel a little extra special for him by getting him some birthday balloons on my way there. Let's go! As a caregiver and as someone whose mind is always running a mile a minute, I've noticed that the one place I feel the most present is when I'm driving alone in my car. There's something about being on the road and just having nothing to focus on but just the road ahead of me and my favorite music playing in the background. It's like all that extra noise in my head finally quiets down, and in those moments, I'm not overthinking or juggling with 100 responsibilities. I'm just a woman in her late 20s enjoying a good song in her car. I stopped by CVS on my way to my sister's house, and it was the first time that I had bought these helium balloons in so long. I want to say over 10 years now. Growing up, my birthday always felt like a really strange time in my life, mainly because I think I was always trying to brace myself for disappointment because my parents tended to forget my birthday, or they would just be traveling and they wouldn't be around. So I think when it comes to my niece and nephew, I really just want to make sure that they feel a lot of extra love from their auntie. So to be able to have a full-time job where I can do this for my niece and nephew feels like such a blessing. Even though they're probably too young to remember this time in their life, I know that one day when they look back on their photos of this time in their life, they'll know that they were so loved and celebrated. I am extremely fortunate that anytime I go over to my sister's house, they allow me to raid their fridge and their pantry, and I get access to whatever it is that I want to eat. The best. Normally, I always go for their frozen Jamaican patty. It's so good. They get it at Sam's Club. It's flaky, it has protein, carbs, fat, and it's so well seasoned. Ouch. So hot. The only warning that I would give is make sure to bite the corners strategically, otherwise the heat from the inside pocket is really gonna burn the side of your mouth. The kids are asleep. Kenny's walking the dogs. My sister's putting down Cammy, and I'm just chilling on the couch. Times like these when I really noticed that my sister and her husband were just made to be parents, and really great parents at that, because while baby Cam was asleep, they really quickly put together a birthday garland for him, and even baby Rye jumped in to help.
What? Gentle. Please don't pop it. Gentle. That's the only one we have.
Very nice.
Look what I get!
That's a really nice color.
And it was like the cutest little family experience, and I'm so glad that I was there to take some really cute videos, because I know one day they'll look back on these memories, and even though it was a stressful half hour, I know that these are the most precious memories that they're gonna have forever. Come on in. There's plenty of space in here. Come on. By the time I got back home, I checked in on my dad, and he was already in bed by the time I got there.
Baby, look. Say hi, Dad. Hey, Bob. Say hi.
Come here, come here. Baby,
Baby, say hi.
baby, come here.
Ever since she now lives with my sister in the suburbs, he doesn't really get to see her as much anymore. And growing up, he always said that he didn't really want any dogs, but I know over time his heart really softened and he no longer fights it. In fact, the dogs really grew to love him. And so now anytime I get baby for the week, I always make sure to bring her down to visit him as often as I can.
Baby, say goodnight. Good night. Ready to go?
Good night.
Good night.
Baby, good night.
Oh.
On this Sunday morning, I started packaging up an Etsy order. I started an Etsy stationery shop back during the pandemic around 2020, and it was something that I did to make sure that I felt productive because I think the world shutting down and not knowing where I was gonna make an income, even though I was freshly graduated from college, was something really scary. And I think starting an Etsy shop allowed me to feel like I had some sort of control over my career or the lack of one. Once I got a full-time job, it was something that I kind of left on the back burner, but it's something that I feel like is still really worthy of my time and energy. I just really haven't had a chance to hop back into it. You know, maybe that's going to be one of my goals this year is, in addition to documenting my life, I'm going to be putting more energy into my Etsy shop because I think there's something about a stranger online purchasing something that you made and created and put a lot of thought into. Let this be a reminder to myself that with every card, it's like a little pat on the back and a sign of encouragement. On this day, my aunt was also over because she was caregiving for my dad. It was her shift that day, and she made me a delicious bowl of hot noodles. These noodles are not something that I can ever buy outside. It's strictly a family recipe, and it's so simple in her eyes, but it's something that I treasure so much because no one makes these noodles like the way my aunt and my grandma did. Back when I was in high school, I would avoid the lunchroom, and so I wouldn't eat all day until I came home from school. And I remember walking through the door, my grandma would always have a really big bowl of noodles for me. And even though it's been a little over a year since she's passed, I feel incredibly blessed that my aunt is now able to make me her version of my family noodles in the same kitchen that was once my grandma's. I definitely gotta learn how to make this on my own, but there's something about someone else cooking it for you that also makes it taste so much better. After BB and I both had our lunches, I decided to take her out for a walk. It was really, really cold this day, so I made sure to put on her big fleece. I got this from The Little Beast. It's such a cute shop with a lot of cute dog outfits, and lately when I've been taking BB out for walks, I've been making sure to really bring my tripod with me so I can get a good angle of her, because I just think she looks so cute from the ground view. Anyways, thank you for watching my video, and until next time.